As we all know, there are a lot of fictional powers I wish we could have in real life, and some of them may be ass and some of them may be good, so we're just here to talk about it. First fictional power we have to talk about is Nen from Hunter x Hunter. Now, to actually break down what Nen is, you could view it as a sort of a life force energy that every human or every living being has. Now, for those who actually know how to manipulate Nen, there are 6 different categories they can fall into. First being enhancers, emitters, manipulators, transmuters, conjurers, and lastly specialists. Starting with enhancers, they have the ability to strengthen or reinforce their natural abilities for different objects, and I believe this would be very efficient if you were to be a sports athlete of the kind. This ability will probably be the best fighter in basically any sport you want to be, whether basketball, football, any martial arts sports, even soccer. Secondly, we got emitters, who are able to use their aura or Nen to project away from their body, usually retaining the power at a distance. Now, in the show, people with this ability commonly use it for sniping or being able to throw large objects from a far distance. Now, I believe this ability will probably be the most transferable into real world combat in terms of war or something. Because if you were to be a sniper and be able to enhance your bullets with Nen or aura, you'd be unstoppable on the field, bro. Next up, we got manipulators, and as the name suggests, it means you're able to use Nen to control living or non-living things, including people or objects. Now, to be honest, we already have real-world manipulators among us, aka lightskins, but if you were to able to use this power, I just hope you're able to use it for good. Fourthly, we got Nen transmuters, who can change the properties of their Nen into something else, whether it's lightning or bungee gum. Now, if someone touches myself, I probably will use the ability to be able to turn my aura into something cold, like ice. Now, with this ice ability, there's a numerous amount of things I could probably do. Attack-wise, I can numb people, I can even slow down their reactions, but real-world-wise, I probably would just never be hot again, because right now in the summer, it's just way too fucking hot, I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we got conjurers, who are able to create objects out of Nen with specific properties. Now, with this ability, you can be able to conjure any sort of weapon or just anything you can think of and give that thing some specific powers. So for example, you could probably make a money counting machine that keeps making infinite money, if that makes sense. Not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna make up another example after that, but that's just a really good idea. Please don't take that from me, please. Lastly, we have specialists, who their ability doesn't really fall into the other 5 categories, as it can be unique or unpredictable. Now, for example, there was a girl in the show known as Neon Nostrad, and her ability was being able to see the future. Now, am I guaranteeing you'll be able to have abilities such as that? Probably not, because it's pretty unpredictable, but I'm pretty sure it'll get something as equal value or even more. Now, the next ability we have to talk about is Forges from the X-Men. So Forge has the ability to be able to understand or create any piece of technology he wants. And at face value, that ability sounds pretty trash and not even an ability at all, but just someone who has a great understanding of things. But in reality, yes, it is an ability. I'm not sure about y'all, but for someone who lives in the real world, this ability will probably be insurmountable for anybody, as being able to create any piece of technology you want can literally lead you to billions of dollars in no matter what field you want to go into. As an engineer, you could probably solve any structural problem we have all around the world. As a doctor, you could probably be able to make new sciences or new medicines that could cure even cancer. And as anything else you want to be, you'll probably excel in that as well. The next ability we have to talk about is Shikamaru's Shadow Possession from Naruto. With this ability, you're able to paralyze your enemy, set up traps or attacks, and can capture multiple enemies if needed. Now let me explain the specifics of it. So once you connect your shadow to your enemy's shadow, they have to forcefully copy all of your movements. So let's say you're in a situation where your enemy had a gun and you didn't. Once you set up your shadow and connect it to theirs, you can force them to pull out their gun and either shoot themselves or dump out all the bullets. And for those who think that scenario was a bit too outlandish, let's say you're about to get jumped by 4 or 5 people. You can use your shadow bond against that many people as well, being able to stop the situation from escalating to what would have been the ass whooping of your lifetime. Next up, we got an ability from the anime Super Crooks, the Praetorian. Now, the Praetorian possesses up to 200 different superpowers, which can activate at different times depending on the deck of cards he chooses. Now, he can be able to stack upon 5 or 6 cards and be able to use 5 or 6 powers at one time. The best part about his abilities are that all of them are good abilities, so no matter what deck of cards you choose or how your luck is that day, you're going to be able to whoop ass in some form or capacity. Here's just a couple of powers he has in this deck: size manipulation, regeneration, animal control, super speed, pyrokinesis, electrokinesis, telekinesis, flight, laser vision, super strength. Like, the list goes on, and that's only what, 9 or 10 of them, there's still 190 more to go. Now, real world wise, I'm sure you don't need up to 200 powers, but I'm pretty sure the fun of it and not knowing what's gonna happen next can make life a bit more interesting, you know? Imagine being able to get Bell to add to a group of people with 35 different powers over the span of 7 days. Like, you know how crazy and fun that actually kind of sounds? Now, for our last ability of this video, we have to go over Obito's ability of Kamui from Naruto. Now, the Kamui ability revolves around your eye becoming a new gateway into an alternate dimension that's filled with infinite space, essentially. Now, with this ability, there's a multitude of ways you can use it, as you can make your body intangible and send anyone who tries to put their hand on your body into the Kamui dimension. Or you can teleport and be able to put your whole body into the Kamui dimension and reappear somewhere else. Or you could use it in the way Kakashi did it, and where you create a vortex that sucks in objects, attacks, or even people from afar and send them into the Kamui dimension. Now, to me, I think this ability can be used in a variety of ways in the real world. Now, if we're going out the first part, then yeah, no one's ever going to be able to touch me again, as I'm just going to send your hand or whatever you try to attack me with into the Kamui dimension. And I can basically teleport to wherever I want to be. Like, you know how crazy that is? And lastly, if you have enough chakra, you can essentially teleport anything from the outside world in front of you into the Kamui dimension, then reappear with it somewhere else. So imagine I'm moving there, or even scratch that. Let's say you had to make it to the airport on time. All you have to do is be able to transport you and your luggage into the airport, and yeah, you'll be fine in only what, 2-3 seconds. There's multitudes of scenarios this ability could be useful in, but I'm just gonna wrap the video up right here. Anyways, y'all, enjoy the video. Hope you guys stay blessed and prayed up, as we all need it right now in some form of capacity if you live in America. But appreciate you guys for watching, like and subscribe, and yeah, have a nice day, y'all.